is an NBA player for Chicago Bulls. Currently, right now, he's injured and not playing. And that creates a lot of anxiety.
Oh my God, it's almost
However, it also creates freedom for him to be a cheerleader for his team and root them on as they play into the playoffs. And this leads to my quotation. Anxiety is the dizziness of freedom. And my interpretation of this quotation is the unknown is scary yet liberating. And I agree with this interpretation. And my three examples will be the current President of the United States, a world-renowned author, and the incomparable Oprah Winfrey. So let's first talk about Barack Obama. Before he took on the task of being the President of the United States and running for such a daunting position, he first was he had anxieties about that. He wondered about it, he dreamt about it, he talked to his family about it, and he wasn't sure if it's something that he wanted to do. But at the end, he realized what kind of person that he is and how in that kind of leadership position, what kind of changes he can make into the free world of the United States to make us stronger and better and more competitive with the worldwide trade. So he decided to go ahead and make that decision, and now he has run his 2 terms as President of the United States. And this leads back to my interpretation: the unknown is scary yet liberating. For he wasn't sure what would happen if he decided to run to be President of the United States. After all, he was black, he was male. That has never happened before, of a man of color at such a high standard to run for presidency. Next, we talk about Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou is a world-renowned author. She is a poet, author, and everything rolled around. A lot of people don't know is that she suffered from anxiety.
In my mind, I'm like,
when she used to be a dancer, she had self-conscious about her body of who she was. For she didn't grow up with anyone positive telling her anything about that she was beautiful. Yet she overcome her anxiety and became a dancer and became a world-renowned author. And she raised her children by herself. And this leads back to my interpretation: the unknown is scary yet liberating. For she didn't know what her future was going to be after she got a divorce. But now she is a world-renowned author and well-known and well-loved by many people. My last example is Oprah Winfrey.
As my modernist,
Oprah Winfrey is a multi-billionaire entrepreneur. She is known for her 20-plus year TV show, The Oprah Show, and now has her own network. But before she made it this high, Oprah Winfrey came from very humble beginnings. When she was working at a local channel, she was demoted because they told her she didn't look the part as far as what the TV stations was going at. But she didn't let that stop her. She continued on to work hard and to be the person that she is now. And this leads back to my interpretation: the unknown is scary. For once she got that demotion, she wasn't sure exactly what was going to happen, but she knew that she wasn't going to let it define her. So today, we talked about Barack Obama and his anxiety that he suffered when he was thinking about running for the President of the United States. We talked about Maya Angelou and the anxiety that she suffered as she was growing up as an adult, raising her children, and didn't know exactly what her future was going to hold. And we talked about Oprah Winfrey, who before she became famous, she also suffered from anxiety for being demoted from her job that she really loved. And all three of these examples show that you can overcome your anxiety, and it can be very liberating.
If they're critiquing, they're no longer.
And so this leads to my quotation: anxiety is the dizziness of freedom. And the interpretation of my quotation is: the unknown is scary yet liberating. And I agree with this quotation. Derrick Rose may not be able to support his team on the court, but he definitely is supporting his team off the court, giving them pep talks, giving them an example and telling them how to play, since he's on the sidelines and he can watch. He's on the outside looking in, and he can guide his teammates in what to do and how to do it. So just because your unknown is unclear, it doesn't mean that you can't experience any kind of freedom.
Scientific